Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mughals. We're about to start another war against a rival of ours. It's been our rival for a couple of decades now, and that's the ever-growing nation of Bukhara. Not yet a great power, but we need to put it in its place. We know that Bukhara is allied with the Great Ord, which isn't much, but I can definitely get them a piece up. And we can see that happening, fighting two fronts, mostly Bukharan armies and all that. And plus, I am more anxious than ever to convert here from Hinduism to Islam, Sunni Islam in particular. That what it needs is enforce religious unity, which quite honestly I have forgotten that is a thing. I mean, that's step one. Now, step 2, declare war against Bukhara immediately to humiliate rival. I'm not here for Samarkand, just want to beat the heck out of them just to get the mysticism up. And I'll get you too. These two will not be there, obviously. We don't need your help, we can do it ourselves. Even though I told you to start drilling, but, well, I already made up my mind. Okay. And this will take how long? 1,000 months. Well, obviously, it's going to need a lot more than that. I can tell you that right now. Here's another way. Stability up. But, should we wait until the stability cost modifier is further reduced when these cores are complete, which will be later this year? Yeah, we'll get the stability up a little later, then begin conversions. I totally forgot about that edict of local missionary strength. Totally forgot about that, honestly. Anyways, who's the siege master? You are. Move on. Obviously they built a fort here. But be aware, some of that isn't good as far as supply limits concerned. Which they may have to be dealt with. So just wait a few months and then we'll get the stability up. Not here to take territory. No reason to increase aggressive expansion. We're only saving that for the Indian territories that are relevant. Because don't you know that the Mughal Empire is practically the ever-growing empire of Hindustan? I mean, after all, we're slightly being more and more Indianized, you know? Ever since, you know, historically when Akbar the Great was ruling the Mughal Empire, he practically made it into a an Indian dynasty. Not as good development, but we'll keep them going and will eventually lead to beating the heck out of the Great Ord. I'm gonna say this just for once. So they call you the Great Ord. Well, we're gonna send an army up there to kick your great ass. I actually got that from somebody. I'm not gonna name names. I've heard somebody say great ass in the sense of, you know, beating up that has that label great. Great Britain comes to mind. You know, talking about them over there. Okay, you got the problem with this cord. Now, stability up. Good thing you're still with us. Good thing that this Hindavi Zoroastrian's been with us for so long. Because the timing is right. When you get a bunch of stability up, that increases even a bit more of that missionary strength. So, Now how long will it take? 92 months. Get it done. This is our only chance. Which it'll be finished, fully converted by 1591. But beware of Hindu zealots. "91 months. That's what it says. Correct. But we can increase it further if we get more events that relates to increasing that missionary strength a bit more and more. Hey, Ulema. Get to work. And gotta enforce that again. Because a new ruler has come. So instead, it'll be done in 4 years. Much better. Finally. Now we could put our focus onto here. And of course, of high stability, we also inadvertently make it national unrest reduced even more. So uprisings will be slow to anger. And the goddamn national tax modifier be up also. And faster institutions spread all around. We're gonna be rich. Deal with the rest. Quite honestly, I think it would be best to knock the Great Horde out of the war early on. Because we don't know where their army is, and I'm surprised why aren't they even attacking us? Unless they've already gone on the other side. But beware, there's many Bukharans out there. Unpopular mathematician. Like many rulers of this age, Jahangir has wanted to surround himself with great minds that can debate the secrets of the world. Some poses great wit and excel at debates, while others are more suited for solitary experiments or mathematical calculations. There is no doubt quite a bit of rivalry at times, as favor of the potash can be very beneficial thing to have any thinker in sciences or inventor. Excuse me. One such intelligent fool has lately come to be ridiculed by many peers. As I'm Shah Khan, has a great mind for mathematics, but is notably a poor debater. Some would argue the reputation of the court suffers from his dodging work. You know we're gonna get that prestige up in no time. Let him talk. Prestige to winning battles and this humiliate rival war. What's going on with them? Bukhara's got this occupied, but clearly you are busy. And we're gonna take care of that friend of yours. Many among the Ulema would question the great influence the storytellers have over the life of the common man. The traditional hero stories of our people are centuries old, but risk making a cult out of seriously distorted fates of the historical figures. A prominent cleric in Pravanchal has taken a strong stand against storytellers of the realm, and cautions that religious scholars of the past have warned that obsessive listening to stories could lead to false worship. There's nothing wrong in idealizing our ancestors. September of 1587. Now, well, it's still September of 1587. Well, give it a moment. It'll register. Now it's April of 1587. That will be when we will finally convert this province. And there'll be no one to stop us this time. Even though it might have a slowdown because that new madrasa will expire there. Damn it, the general left us. A lot of that's been happening lately. Have we been hiring old men? Well, let me tell you something. Islam Shah. Holy cr... 6 fire, 2 shock, 3 maneuver, 1 siege. I could send you over there, but, well, just wait for it to be occupied. Wait for Bukhara to fall. What you should be doing is drilling. How are you gonna get anything done? Mountain won't fall. Alright, move up. Okay, good. Islam Shah, you're in. Now you're gonna be the man of the job. As there is no shortage of infantry and artillery here to make it effective fire. Occupy Samarkand. For the rest. While we will get the Great Ore down. Yep, they're coming on down now. But we've yet to encounter them in battle. Off you go. Not this crap again. Don't you know how much that costs? I mean, sure, it helps with the colonialism and all that, but that's... Well, you do have very high stability. But I need that money to embrace the said institution. No, don't do it. But instead, what we should do... see what's present here or not. Put an effort on that. No, leave that alone. And one here. Every little bit helps. Until the institution's embraced. You want to quit? Until you do. Seriously, what are they trying to accomplish? Don't worry about the diplomatic power thing. Will we use that? This adds a bit more trade efficiency. Very good. Yeah, we're no longer ahead of time with these things, but it'll change. Oh yeah, now it's not going your way. I mean, I don't think they've been beaten in battles, but certainly, you know. Okay, come here. Stay close to the other army. Gotta stick together. With the failure of the Evangelical Union to successfully challenge the Emperor, the Imperial Parliament is convened in a diet to proclaim Catholicism as the sole confessional faith of the Holy Roman Empire. Electors who follow a different confession will be stripped of their privileges, and the Emperor is given broad authority to enforce Catholic unity within the Empire. So Catholic has become the official faith of the Holy Roman Empire. And Bohemia is the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, occupy everything and get them out of the war. Remain on standby. Supply limit is good here. Barely. What is going on over there? I know we're trying to convert this line, but what else caused it? Oh yeah, that long ago. Oh, it doesn't help. Try to save it up. You'll get that 4th idea group in no time. More enthusiasm is low. Stop drilling. Because they'll be up quicker than you think. Should we just take advantage of this instead? I mean, the manpower that we have is what it is, which will be 100,000. But, you know, the core cost, the core creation cost. No, you still need it. Since you're never expanding empire. You get the free manpower. I was thinking about this and just embrace all the riches you have. Well, we have enough to embrace the institution, but no. Wait until after the war. After the war, when we can get some ducats off of Bukhara. Okay, okay. Come back. Come back. To here. What is with you? Okay, so... reparations. Annul all treaties of Bukhara. 100 ducats. Prestige. Fair enough. What do you suggest? No, no pillaging. That's coalition dangers. And as I said, well, it's not worth pillaging, but... Ah! Look at this! No aggressive expansion, but it's a huge payday. Yeah, might as well. Let's get out of here. We got what we wanted. Some would say it's highway robbery, but Yeah, it's some prestige gain, but look, I know inflation is gonna go... I was about to say through the roof, but not really. But it is what they said. They say all of their money. We did say we want to come up there and beat them up. Well, let's do it. All the money goes to me. That's all I wanted out of you. Alright guys, you're free to come down to Bukhara and take it. The country is a little devastated. Even though we're not the kind that encourages, you know, what I mean. Just wait a bit. Until everybody's returned. Oh, speaking of which, mission complete. The Gangetic Plate is the core of our empire and a land rich beyond the imagination of most kings. Yet it is also an open and vulnerable area for all those that would covet the wealth. Let us properly fortify the region so that we can withstand anything from local brigands to invading armies without the necessary loss of life and wealth. So we get some free administrative power here. And Delhi, Central Jaunpur, Baghre, and Radhaskav, fortified Hindustani plain. In addition to those, that's just a reduction of development and a bit more trade value for 25 years. There you have it. Now all you need is to, in the 90s, conquer Bengal. And a grand trunk road will be opened which will lead to this eventually. Yeah, I really want that goal more than anything else. Which of course you gotta have the loyalty of all of them. Great, so that means privileges for everybody. Even though it would make me look bad, but hey. If that's what you want, then you, like if you got everybody's loyalty up, including the Mansabdars, you have the Din-e-Alai. Just like Akbar the Great. But to do that, remember, Rajputana, Malwa, Gujarat, and you have this city. But we will finally convert this province soon. Which is something I've long dreamt for. All because I wanted that monument to be active. Now they're quiet. For centuries, many of the followers of Ali considered it a necessity to hide themselves and feign adherence to other religious customs in order to keep the faith alive. Authorities in Khairabad have increasingly come to suspect that there is an increasing number of Shias among the local Sufi lodges and would like our blessing to attempt to root them out. You're not gonna like this, but we must respect the Sufi lodges. You know, you'll be disloyal, which, sorry about that. But in turn, protect the Hindus here. No. Fortify Kabul. Okay, just this once. Panipat has to be developed once, twice. There you go, but you know, you should build a workshop here if you want to, you know, get that local production up here. In fact, there's none of these two buildings. But hey, you'll be staying loyal to us no matter what. Gotcha. And got me some prestige out of that. We'll hear you again in 5 years. The more I expand, obviously, the more crown lands I'll have. And I would love to sell some crown lands just to get ability. When that time comes, of course. With the whole move the capital to here when that mission is complete. Now it's February 1580 soon, that's when it'll be done. Glad that we have a zealot on board. But the new Madras will soon expire, so it might be taking a little longer than anticipated. Just wait a few more provinces to be embraced. The colonialism, and then we'll get it. So Bukhara's still at war and losing, despite the great amount of manpower. Although quite honestly, I did not transfer the trade power. That's one of the war goals, because we already have that trade power. So it's not necessary right now. At least at the moment. $100,000 strong. I'll be sure to adopt the others once the conversion is complete. Wait a minute. The announcement of sect practice. Condemn any form of sect practice. Declare all practitioners heretics. That's legalism, obviously, but only because I saw national unrest. Yeah, we'll go back towards legalism once the conversion of this area is finally finished. And this thing right here is about to expire. In fact, I think it just did. So now it's going to be till September. Okay. My lord, one of your advisors suggested selling off noble titles to anyone who can afford to pay. Could bring lots of money and open a way for social advancement for the rich if we do. But it would devalue the idea of nobility and perhaps upsetting the existing aristocratic families. Should we do this? Oh no, don't do that. Nobility cannot be bought. Almost there. There it is, but hang on. Hold your horses. Let me see the percentage increase. How much is that? Very little. Okay, well, but these two. I'm just looking. Oh, it really jumped. Yeah, wait a couple of months. And then we'll embrace that institution finally, as we have double the money. Bukhara accepted a peace with them. paid from ducats, so they lost. Yeah, it's a bit of reduction. Just hang on. I want to say good to get up there. 1 more month. Present. Really jumped up big time. Actually, give me 1 more month. How much percentage increase over in Ranthambore? I just want to look. Then I'll spend it. Okay, 2 more months. Then that's it. I was not paying attention to the rebel factions thing, honestly. Now start drilling. There should be no more separatism. Everybody start drilling again to prepare for the next conflict. So practically, well, let's just say 1587. That's the year we'll embrace colonialism fully. Bakar Kuli and the Khorassani people. Bakar Kuli is a powerful landowner and political influencer among our Khorassani subjects. We've had a long working relationship with him. He has been quick to know what is that the state needs and what it could perhaps do for him in return. His name is often mentioned when discussing candidates for the Council of the State. While he would be in many ways a good fit for such a position, it would undoubtedly also greatly increase the influence of an already powerful man and his clients. Diplomatic reputation. Influential power holder for the Sistan area. Don't really care about that area. Bring him into the cabinet. That's the guy. Yeah, that'll definitely help the increase. Yeah, we're falling behind on the great power rank. But hopefully, one of these days, it'll change. Yeah, for real this time. We'll embrace it. And what am I going to do with the rest of the money? Well, it's... hold the horses here. While Hanafi school is officially the sanctioned school of the Empire, there are many courts and qadis throughout the lands, and all 4 of the schools favor deemed appropriate for civil procedures. This means that to some extent it's possible to play the courts by bringing a case of a qadi of the school, and consider more likely to give a beneficial ruling to the specific case. An entrepreneuring merchant in Multan has become so good at this that it has angered not only the local population and his business competitors, but also the local governor. There's not much you can do without making inroads into the privileges of the ulema. You know, that's a big jump towards them. And those Hindu zealots calm down. Although we can get free manpower, and that religious unity will jump up a bit. Don't worry about that. But I'd like to keep that loyalty. As if I got enough issues with them and my conscience. Yeah, let's just ensure that this man is dealt with. So yeah, this will delay another few more months. Probably like till the beginning of 1588, I assume. And for God's sakes, embrace the institution now. Now we're getting big time benefits. Again, in my opinion, it should be diplomatic ideas, because province war score cost reduction, meaning we can take a lot more land for the empire. And having more diplomats is always good, which, you know, means that well, more to cover, even though I hardly ever use diplomats, honestly. Just looking. I'll think about it, but now it's going to be diplomatic. Although we're not quite there yet. And yeah, save it up for that too. But of course the printing press, nowhere near here. So now we got all this great wealth. But don't spend it on the next idea, save it for the next tech for military administration. If I was to spend on something, it'd probably have textile manufactories there. Because that's where, you know, the money's going to be coming from in future. Well worth the investment. Yeah, 1588, just as I suspected. Malwa no longer valid rival of Mughals. That can't be good. Also not good. I'll take it. There's too many Jahangirs here. Shah Shuja. Shah Shuja. Oh my gosh. 4 fire. 6 shock, 2 maneuver, 1 siege. Where do you keep finding talents like this? Tell you what we should do. Try to build a spy network, despite the fact it's no longer a concern now. You just embrace colonialism, so that means you don't have the money anymore. Or is it? Why would I want to rival with the Ming? Even though they are considered enemy, but we don't have any plans to go meet them in battle. Because we don't border with them. I'll start considering them a threat if they do come over here. Say you're friendly with us. Subjects of your own. I would typically think small, weaker countries would be good ideas to vassalize. 0.9, barely. I have to get it back up that way, sooner or later. While we will be patiently waiting for the truce to expire. The 90s is going to be a big difference maker. Plus we're making a lot of fortune here, so why on earth do we even have a merchant here then? should be collecting trade somewhere else. Like here, in Bengal. You're en route to there now. So just watch. Declared war against Kutch. So it's slightly reduced, but anyway, that's due to the trade value increase from complete animation earlier. Slight increase. Just wait till we get more towards Bengal. 3 years, your ass is mine. Custodianship of Chakansu. With each year, the holy city of Chakansu has seen increase the number of pilgrims that seek shrines there. The faithful come from all corners of the Islamic world, bringing commerce, goods, capital, news, ideas from faraway places to our ports. God is good. Welcome. Boy, if I had all of their good loyalty, well, if the Rajputs were to be more loyal to us, which we're very good friends, but you haven't been offering us agendas lately. But there could be a way, though. Nice knowing you. Anyways, what I would mean is, it's like, yeah, what? Yeah, autonomy, that's what we're gonna do in the future. Decide their own affairs. Surely great to support them. I think that would be for the best, since we often use that, but I think it'll be for the best for them in future. Well, we should remember that down the line. Almost there. Bohemia is still the HRE Emperor. Again, why do you even exist? I'd love to get rid of you now, but there's no reason to do that. Embraced colonialism as well. Those war reparations coming from Bukhara really is worth it. How dare you ally with Bengal? Like, if I were to fight against them, Gujarat... Oh, Vijayanagar. What is... You son of a beeswax. Plague. Our people live in constant fear of epidemics, which often prove far deadlier than wars of famine. To their dismay, an outbreak of smallpox has struck Ghazni. It looks set to claim many lives, especially among infants before it runs its course. We have to do something. Damn them. That's all I gotta say. Damn these guys. Now I'm malevolent. But the subjects, they're gonna be fine with us. At least I hope. As far as Liberty Desire is concerned. Finally that time has come. Big gain on prestige. Well, we did what we set out to achieve. So now it's active. You can upgrade them for 1,000. So yes, the owner's religion and his Hindu-Muslim religion group here in this area. And if you were up it further, that adds a bit more piety bit by bit. That's interesting to know. Was it really worth it after all this time? One would think. Now we'll be sure to upgrade some of them to bastions. But you got 2 years now. So September. Got it. But waiting for this one first. Oh, and also gonna have more military tactics and land morale, especially. We aren't as innovative as we used to. Damn right. Whew. Now we're a bit ahead of time. That didn't take long. You didn't take their territory. Keep in mind. Yeah. Oh, we can convert these quickly. For a year? Sure. Keep the religious unity up. As long as it keeps corruption at bay. That's all that matters. So we'll have to worry about Bengal later. Independence guaranteed by Vijayanagar, which isn't good since now they're bordered with each other. Shoot. Good government policies. There's widespread support among the people and the nobility for our current policies. Indeed, they are being magnified well beyond their official efficacy as proof of the government's goodwill and interest in the welfare of the realm. Use the money to increase stability. Just for starters. Now here's a diplomat for you. Oh, you'll be fine. I just remembered something else. Yeah, all of these things, all these decisions had to be made. Yeah, it's gonna take slightly longer to convert everybody, but it'll be worth it. Kutch has accepted... Oh my goodness, they fully annexed them. You will regret this. For annexing Kutch. Because next year, you're next. Hormuz, Baluchistan, Bengal. Bengal? They won't. Because they're in debt. Well, they'll get their money in time. It's a good thing we have you stationed over there. This is interesting. The 90s is gonna be an interesting decade. Again, they'll all be done in 1592. Hey. As you were. Don't forget the others. As you have a tendency to forget. No edicts means slightly more income. Where's the center of the trade node? Yeah, I was just wondering. Don't forget to get all of this. I mean, these areas we did take. These aren't, you know, yeah. But you just wait till the day. Keep converting. You'll get a lot more prestige that way. And maybe we will use that prestige to get rid of that heir of mine. That no good, you know. Only convert the ones that has a higher unity. Just to get out faster. And there's more prestige that way. But of course, it all depends on development. If Bengal doesn't join, fine. And that means we'll have to deal with them by other means. Should get another advisor. But the question is who? Ah, yes, someone with discipline. A little bit of discipline is always good. You know, I would rather promote it, just to increase that skill a bit. There, now it's sensible. Seven years ahead. Need more administrative tech and diplomacy to get this, just to get a few ideas. In fact, 2 more ideas and this will complete the national ideas. It's 1590 now, so Malwa will expire September, so typically stop at 4 months, so stop drilling by May. Stop drilling in May. May will be the month that we will mobilize and then declare war on September. Kinsman. Oh, they'll join. Damn, that means we got another front to cover. No need to bring allies. Look, we can cover it ourselves. It just makes me wonder. It's like, how much land do I have to get out of you? Because as much as I want all of this, I'd rather do it in another time. But whereas this is much more valuable. But you need to own provinces in the Malwa and Jaipur areas, and Ajmer and Chittor as well. Don't you forget about it. Because, that'll lead to, the Rajput Mansabdari, which we have the influence on these Rajputs, barely. And so that's one path complete towards there. And the Ganges Delta will eventually just there. I'll fight Malwa to get Malwa proper. And then we go further west in the Gujarat, and you got this. That's basically the major goal for me for this part of the series. Into the 1600s, obviously, is Fatehpur Sikri. We've converted the area, but I ain't gonna move that capital to there. I'd rather have it done. I mean, I don't want to do it manually, just let the mission do it for itself. Well, there goes that influence. We'll work on it in future. Gentlemen, stop drilling. You're mostly fully drilled anyhow. Actually, no, you're in position here. You stand here. And with these forts there, you'll be heading over there to your starting position. Mostly fully drilled. The morale will be up all the way by then. Building new regiments. I would like to put Chittor as the war goal. Yes, I under— What the hell is happening to you? Maniacs. Money spending maniacs. You big spenders. Ah. Just remembered. The Brahmins urge us to build a magnificent house of worship at Panipat so that the followers may have an adequate place to congregate in the province. As a minority of the Mughal state, the Jains feel disadvantaged in many aspects. I just reassume the status by granting further privileges. So don't need that. The Rajputs can't be helped by attempting a vulnerable target presented our neighbors in Baluchistan. They're pushing for a military campaign to bring them under our dominion. It's not a subjugation war, but if I were to find them directly, well, we'll be dealing with, all of these guys. In fact, we don't have a truce with Baluchistan. Even though I don't want to have another two-front war where it's going to be taking a lot of time, and as much as I'd like to gain some territories there, but the Rajputs want to subjugate Baluchistan. But you got this idea which will free it up, which you'll do fine. It's rather tempting to start a separate subjugation war. What's the difference? Oh yeah, reconquest, less aggressive expansion. That's what it does. And allied to all these countries. Although to me the big prize is still there, so... gritting my teeth for this. But I'll take it into consideration, but... that's too many. Doesn't hurt to spend money to build more buildings. And what do I get out of it? Loyalty and diplomatic reputation, I already have too much. So, free conquest, maybe. But at least it'll free up Bengal just to say that they'll be spared, but... And Vijayanagar, guaranteeing their independence of them? It's rather unfair, actually. Nah, go for the Brahmins. And build it here. Malwa is still going to be the target. Chittor in particular. Rains fail in Kashmir. Expect seasonal rainfall to arrive in Kashmir. A period of drought has begun, and a famine will likely follow as crops fail. Truce has expired. Even though we don't use mercenaries ever anymore. Oh, that'll help. Ready? Yeah, they'll all be there. So again, because you're allied with them. Allied with Gujarat. I got nothing against Gujarat. Oh, we're definitely coming on down there. Chittor will be the objective. We can beat him. All together. They don't have as much manpower as used to, so we can definitely beat them in the war. But I doubt that we'll get all of the Bengal, the areas that I've claimed to. Otherwise, we're in for a lot of coring. That's all I gotta say. And of course, dealing with Baluchistan and Hormuz would also be a challenge in our way of trying to get all the relevant areas. Cover them. Chase them down. Defeat the main army. Where the hell are they? Got him. We head into Kutch. Stop him. I think it would be wise to turn away in the system. There they are. Just in time. They still get the penalty. That got him. And including them as well. I fear that they're gonna go to that area, Sistan. But do not forget the relevant objectives while you are out army hunting. Got 'em all. Again, when we get Bengal under a separate peace, I need to take small bits of land, not all. Probably just in either East or West Bengal area. Whichever is most convenient. So yeah, you better start saving up that administrative power. Why the hell not? You are an old man who's still lucky to be around. Because I need a lot of administrative power to be coming here. Okay, you know what? One more time. Worth it. Yeah, no need to do that anymore. Save your money for reinforcing. For maintenance. And then... Again, 15 a month is grand. I just need all the administrative power to core provinces as quickly as possible. They can occupy some of our territory, but we'll meet them shortly. Don't want to rush it. Leave it for future reference. That capital just won't fall. There we go. Now all we need is to get that fort down too, and we're in business. Hunt down the enemy army and destroy them. We can't occupy these territories. Keep them at bay. Keep them running scared. Where are they? Where are you? Aha! This is the capital fort, in fact. Who's the man of the siege? You go there. We'll hunt him down. Oh my goodness. This way. Tend to forget that they have the manpower to do so. All armies are trying to get together here. Well, we're here to put a stop to them. Don't care if we'll take that crossing penalty. We will get them together. And we will stop them. Over here. Hunt them down. In for a world of hurt. Killed them all. Didn't even stand a chance. Islam Shah. No, it's Abraham Shah. He's the man of the siege. Head to here. We'll stay close with you. And we'll deal with Baluchistan in a... Wait a minute! These guys up there. You stay there with the fort. You can bring it down fast. Don't let them get them together. We're scaring them away. Got you surrounded. It's farmland, so it's even ground here. West and East Bengal. These are the areas we have claims to. Took out all the armies then. So all we need is Baluchistan to get them out of the war. I'm gonna start with this fort. Mob up the rest. Got it? Got it. 71 days. Impressive. Take care of them. But you still do not hold the relevant objective. Can't go through these mountains unless this fort falls first. Now they're scattered. Indus. We'll face them here. Got them all. Again. It's textbook at this point. Once these guys are out of the war, it'll make things slightly easier for us. Textile manufacturing is complete. Bengal wants peace. We'll hear it from you in a moment. Good income. Vassals taking care of it for us. Good to know. Kalat's fallen. Islam Shah. None of our generals these days have leadership traits of any kind. Now that I thought about it, except for old Jahangir. General Jahangir. 5 fire, 5 shock. Oh yeah, he's a fighter. 23 years old. Man's gonna have a career in this army. 3-star general. Our first 3-star general since... Oh, since the beginning of this playthrough. It's very good to know. Even though he's not really much of a siege guy himself, but... Still. Take Ajmer, then Chittor. We got this handled. Let Abraham shall do his work. Mop up the rest. Despite the fact he has one maneuver, so despite his great skills for the fighting army, he's not good with siege nor the maneuverability. Alright, you're being transferred. So we got this handled. Alright, they're finished. Move out. What do you suggest? I'm willing to listen. Renounce their claims. I could take a little more than that, but still, save it for, you know, Malwa. All these areas we must take, even though it's going to be quite a stir. And for the first time for real, we will have a coast. And how long will this treaty last? 15 years. I guess it's a necessity. But renounce the claims, I just say whatever to that. Just give me the territories. And we'll court them all. And once they're fully courted, overextension goes away. And then we could definitely handle this situation with Malwa. And I don't want any territorial gains from Baluchistan. So focus on Rajputana. All the areas from there. Big mistake. Maybe Highlands, but we don't care. We got a fighting general. Cheeto, the main objective. Once you have it, the war score will be ticking up in the favor. Hey! Okay, he's got fast maneuverability. I do, because we can't move our big body of troops fast enough. No, we got them all here. Still no leadership trait. I don't know why I told you to occupy here. You should be going over there. It'll be done next year. Good. Just want to stall for time. We have the objective. Even our best siege guys over there. No, no, no. No pillaging. Take that off. What else? Give these cores to Sind. That's aggressive expansion. No, no cores for Sind. None of these. That's Mughals, you dummy. No, these areas will not be given. Just give me the money and the reparations, that's it. Could care less about Sind. It's gonna become Mughal Empire one day when it's integrated. Whenever it wishes to. No diplomatic power calls. Just the money. Now, hormones is a hard part because you can't get rid of them unless we have a navy, but, you know, we do have a coastal presence there now, which is a rather precarious position, but I'm not going to invest in a navy. Not yet. But, however, we do have half of East Bengal now that's been given to us. And we'll get the rest when we fight them one more time in the next century. I think it would be best to just grab some of these areas. Differing opinions and interests over religious and secular matters between our government and the ulema spilled over to become a significant source of conflict. The ulema are now making demands for change of policy, failing which they will withdraw their support from the Bhagavati Shah. As a zealot, let our Padishah attempt to placate. You'll have our loyalty. That's what they'll say. Occupy any remaining areas. We will have that capital soon. One of you two, anyhow. Head to that. Taking our capital is going to really hurt the war effort. Mop up the rest. There, and there. While we'll besiege the capital. Look at here again. Don't forget about that piece of land too. Sufi order is growing in popularity. You know what? You come over to that. Some of the more prevalent Sufi orders in the Mughal Empire just quickly started to establish themselves in newly acquired Habanagar province. While the locals seem somewhat hesitant about Mughal rule, they have embraced the orders, and this has greatly eased the integration of the province into our empire. Yeah. One fleet told me to change over. You know what, it's best to have less unrest than anything else. The more you expand, still have the money for it. Oh, you are the damnedest. As I said, why do you even exist? And may heaven forbid that I drop dead early. will be a state. It's a little more Japan and Siberia. Capital's about to fall. Shia zealots. Huh? Oh, wait. Over there. Never mind. We're about to have 99 war score, which will give us a much favorable peace deal, as I often say, since Imperator, when you win the war so dang much, and you occupy as much territory as possible. Well, we're sending this one army to get this area. Remember, take only the areas that is Rajput lands. Anything relevant. Relevant to the mission goals here. Why not? In case we fight against Hindus like Vijayanagar. The poor Mathur. A city scrolled old amenities that once supported them in decay. And Mathura. Gorkhan separatists. And Mathura decided over time led to change. Less clean workshops, such as those of tanners, have moved beyond the city walls, as have the cemeteries most visible. However, there's a increasing number of poor in the streets. As existing charities have not been able to keep up with the rapid growth of the city, it has been suggested we set aside more state property, such as charitable donations for the upkeep of public soup kitchens and bathhouses. Naturally supports such cause. 100 prestige, which you could use that prestige right now to get rid of that heir of yours and give us a more capable one. Well, that's what I've been waiting for. I'll disinherit you, because I do not like those skills, and I will not do it again. Well, I ain't got no legal heir yet, but I'm sure in a couple of months or so we'll get a new one. Very quickly. Don't worry about it. Okay, stop right here. I'll get Hormuz white paste out. Because they don't contribute to anything. Wise move, perhaps. Somebody's gotta go take care of that. Never mind, they're crossing them. Tell your position. Just fully occupy everything. So I could say is, friend, you're screwed. Hot chocolate from Great Britain. Price of coca. Royal patronage. Oh my goodness. What a waste of time, I say. And we're about to get some of that prestige up through conversions and winning this war. This, you dummy. Get down there. Peasants' war in Bengal, just to weaken them further. Slightly. Oh, here we go. Huh. I recall the name of the successor of Jahangir was named Shah Jahan. And look, way better. Well, except for the diplomacy. Still. We didn't have Akbar, but I'm Jahangir, and my heir is Shah Jahan. And who knows? We'll probably name the successor, if the chance is given, Aurangzeb. Or Alamgir. Profiteering. Alright, skedaddle. We did our job. Brilliant diplomat. More towards legalism? No, the limit is good with us, but I'll just say this is good. Aggressive expansion reduction, is that what it just said? Impact, yes! Keep going. I'm trying to fully occupy them, just to, you know, make it look grand. I'll take that hit. You stand right there. Our job is finished, for the most part. It's whatever to me. I think we're just wasting our time. We're just stalling for time. In a sense of, you know, doing what we set out to achieve. Did what we did. Because I was wondering, is it possible to have a 100% war score? Get my call in a moment. This way. Long way. Come on. Everybody back home. Because, well, there's about to be some. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Execute the Zamdandar. %, war score. Left no survivors. Alright, let's begin negotiations. I'm not gonna hit suggest. Just remember the areas that you have claims to. It's part of subdued Rajputana. So remember the names. Although I did not say Bukhara, but it's part of it nonetheless. It's part of Malwa. But I tell you what. Again, all of these areas, those are the ones we'll make gains to. As we do have claims on every single piece of territory. Detour for the war goal. No matter what happens there. Opinion keeps going up. This here. These are all areas we have claims to. Gujarat would be mad, so is Khorasan. Ah, yes. Bukhara is not part of that war goal, but of course that would only up it slightly. Anything else? Again, for Conquer Malwa, I believe it would be easier just to get a head start on a few of these areas that we do have claims to. No claim, no claim. There's a claim. In fact, the bordering regions. We have... well, we don't have claims to these areas yet. But as far as there, so basically the border regions as well. Barely. So just the Rajputana and the bordering areas. Extremely high aggressive expansion. Not enough to form a strong, efficient coalition against me. Want no money out of you. And coring all of this will take 109. Yes. It'll do. I ain't scared. So, again. Bilsa, Mandsaur, Ujjain, Chittor, Ajmer, Bhilwara, Mahakoshal, Dunna, Barmer, Malwa, Gorwa, Jaisalmer, all to the Mughal Empire. Don't mind these enclaves. These are my vassals, so they're technically part of the empire. But we have expanded it greatly. All these areas will be cored. So, we have to own these core provinces, and Ajmer has to have a fort. And Ajmer will get Ajmer Suba, which will last until the end of this playthrough, for even more reduction on local development, state maintenance, and up on defensiveness. Well, once it's cored, we'll build a fort right here. Yike. Let me adjust that. Yeah, this is about as much we can do for it. We're in big trouble. Get up there. I feel that this area here is no longer necessary to have a fort now that we kind of troubled these areas. Actually, Ranthambore Fort should go down and Ajmer would take its place. I'll leave it exposed because, you know, staging area for future conquests. But boy, did we took a big chunk out of Malwa. And no coalition. We can get away with anything at this point. the Lodis. Meanwhile, in another country, a different branch of the Lodi family is in dire straits. With their country destabilized, they now struggle to cling on to power. If we do not help them now, their situation might worsen significantly. What's the best course of action? Well, they ain't gonna be, you know. Maybe their opinion toward us will go down a bit, so that way when we do... Well, it doesn't matter anyway, I'll just say, I already gave at the office, brother. Because when we meet again, we'll beat the heck out of you. Bengal will be conquered in the next century. We got a lot of aliens to put down, and that causes a huge amount of national unrest. But all of these will be cored by the end of this year, actually. We'll take care of this in no time. Oh yes. Finish this. Actually, for diplomatic relations, huh? So we finished it. The Fatwa-e-Alamgiri. By creating a central collection of civil laws for all subjects to follow, we will be able to ensure that the law is the same in all parts of our realm. And also technology costs reduced. So it'll be slightly easier to get there. And if we want, we can get another diplomat simply for the sake of it. But it would be better to have more governing capacity, since we just took a big chunk of land, as we remarked. I think we should save it. Just beat up those who oppose us. And notably, we have the coast for the first time. But not going to invest in the Navy till we control East and West Bengal entirely. Which is for the next century, of course. And when Ajmer is cored, build a fort. And remove this one. Oh my goodness, what have you done to yourselves? No wonder why they called Urzel. I forgot there's that ongoing peasant war. You have the honor. You're the best general out of all of us, Alamgir. Take your position. Move up here. Bengali separatists. You go over there. Jeez. Something more substantial, development-wise. Go on. I'm aware. Okay, all but these two. Never thought I would see that name again. No, 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 save it. Because you're gonna core all of these again when you turn them into states. I forgot. At least we have you. Subjugation on Sikkim. Yeah. But of course, we'll be dealing with those states. Just to subjugate them? Well, we do have a free diplomatic relations. So it would be great for your loyalty to have it with us. Because I'm not particularly interested in developing again. But we'll think about that. We don't have a truce with them, right? No, we don't. Good. Somewhere to expand the next time during the latter part of the century. And these peasants look like they're just drilling. Turn them into states. Core them. Because we will get them one day. No, they're not drilling. They were in battle. That's what that animation was. Now come back. Oh, sure. Oh, I forgot. Castle here. Nothing to it. Now. Production efficiency up again. And we can build a mill. But really need to get to work on this. What you should do is just save it up on these ideas, which we get them in here, and then one more for administrative technology cost, and then I will switch it towards that. 70! You are a lucky old man. We're definitely gonna miss you when you pass. Declared war against Malwa for reconquest. Oh, that can't be good. That means more land for themselves. But they still guarantee the independence of Bengal. And as a great power, I could, you know, intervene on the matter. Oh wait, I forgot. Don't you remember Croatia? Well, you know, only another great power each side of the war. And this ain't it. And you didn't bring your friends along for this one. Fair enough. And you know they will steamroll through that, as the terminology goes. And as for Sikkim, we'll be sure to oh. Gee, I don't know. I'll just say sure. Oh, I can intervene in wars between other great powers, like Portugal. We have contact with Portugal. Where is Portugal? You got any colonies? Portuguese Mexico, Louisiana, New Portugal, Portuguese Colombia. No? Well, we can intervene in one of their wars. They give us that option now. Clearly, they are in a land called America. Standardization of caliber. And this gives us a new artillery. So we will end the episode on that note. So let's just read this first. The 16th century did not only see improvements in artillery maneuverability, but also in attempts at standardizing the size and weight of the artillery pieces. So compare that to what we were currently using, small cast iron cannons. Obviously, vast improvement. Really getting close to it, though. So, one thing's for certain in the next episode. As the castle in Ajmer will be built, this will complete another mission, to subdue Rajputana. And this will also subsequently complete Rajput Mansabdari, which we're expected to have another general. And this is the first path that will complete to this one. And as I said, at some point in the future, Bengal will be next. And then finish off what's left of Malwa. If Vijayanagar takes any part of Malwa... Oh, they do have legitimate claims to this area. These are fabricated claims. They're gonna get it. And, well, the grand old man, who was Zoroastrian, has passed on. So, we will miss him, as we'll end this month the month of August. Come to the next episode, and we'll put down more rebellions. The castle will be built, completing 2 missions, and then wait for another peace treaty to go away. Then we'll deal with Bengal. And apparently, based on the way it looks now, looks like we have to put down Vijayanagar, because they are a very large army, whereas we're only just a bit larger, but we can last long. But do not worry, vast improves the military will come, because we do plan on going that way. After Malwa, secure the Rajputs, which means that we would have to take all of Gujarat, or at least vassalize at least one, because it says non-tributary subjects. And that path will be complete. And all this. So, yeah. It's gonna be a long time before you see this. And also this Great Mosque, what is that? Compared to the Great Mosque has to be Administrative Tech 19. And 16. Ah, you're not that far away from. No rush. Just fight a couple of wars. And then you will have Central Derby called Fatehpur Sikri. So we hope you people join us in this next episode as this empire continues to grow and grow and grow. But there'll be many more accomplishments to come. But until then, so long for now.